All right, so to kind of get a bird's eye view of all this, we're fortunate today to have with us Jeff Davis. Jeff is the program manager, one of the brilliant minds behind the programming of the Turtles Commodities strategy. Jeff has worked closely with our team to refine and optimize this program, ensuring that it remains a powerful tool for traders looking to capitalize on commodities markets. So Jeff, I'll go ahead and bring you in here, and thank you so much for joining us today.
All right, John, can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear, perfect.
All
So
right,
I've got a few questions for you, Jeff. I think the audience will find really insightful because you have a unique perspective on this. First,
Okay.
just can you introduce yourself to us and just briefly describe your role in the Turtles Commodities Program?
All right. Well, my name is Jeff Davis, and I'm the program manager for the Turtles Commodities Program.
And can you tell us just a little about your background with Russell Sands and how that tied in?
Well, let's see here. I got to think about that. It was in my early 20s when I first met Russell, so that's about 35 years ago. And at the time, my father was a pioneer in computer programming back in those days when it all started with DOS. There were DOS programs. And he worked a lot with the big names like Russell, Larry Williams, and others, Tom DeMark, Lee Geddes, George Angel, and, a handful of others that really aren't with us today. But anyways, my father and I were at a trader seminar back in the day to provide technical support for the speakers. And that's the first time I met Russ. And from that point on, I've been a part of his team on the coding and trade management side of things.
And how does the alert system for the Turtles Commodities Program work?
It's mechanical, and it's based on algorithms that determine the qualifying conditions.
Can you maybe explain the process of how the trade alerts are generated and sent to the members?
Yeah, sure. The program is run every day after the market closes. And this generates our report on managing the current positions, as well as the qualifying conditions for the buy and sell watch list.
And what kind of technology or infrastructure do you use to ensure, the reliability and accuracy of these trade alerts?
We use a platform called TradeStation. We were around in the early days when the two brothers developed that company, and we kind of went along with them on learning how to use their easy language code, which it's not so easy, but that's what they call it. But we use that to run our daily strategies, and this information is exported to an easy-to-read PDF report that we email to the members. And as for the accuracy of the trade alerts, well, the system has been in production for decades. So it's gone through extensive testing, and it continues to perform very well, exceptional.
And how do you ensure that the alerts are sent out promptly and without delays?
Well, every day we're in the routine, and after the market closes, we generate the report, and it's typically set between 5:15 and 5:30 Eastern. At the very latest would be 6 o'clock Eastern every day.
All right, excellent. So that means they're getting the alerts the night before they actually have to have the trades in for the next day. So they have time. So they've got time to actually place those trades, and it's not something where it's like intraday trading where they got to be really focused as soon as the market opens, and so they've got time, which is a good thing. So what kind of data do you use to generate the trade alerts? Are there specific indicators or algorithms that are particularly important?
Well, the data, it's end of day, daily bars, And with the indicators, I would say that daily true range is a good starting point. It measures the size and strength of a specific trend, and it helps to calculate the risk, the pain threshold, and the open position stop losses. I'd say another good beginning reference would be a 21-day bar chart. This will help you to determine the average true range.
Right, and how do you handle the data, to ensure that the trade signals are based on the most current market information?
Well, we receive the data in real time from the exchanges, and this ensures that the alerts are generated from current data.
And what are some of the biggest challenges that you face, in your role? And how do you overcome them?
I would say one challenge, if you would call it, is rolling an open position, a trade that's currently open, from one commodity contract that's about to expire to a new one. And this is an adjustment between the two contracts. And, it's just a small calculation. It's something that we keep an eye on and gets into the report. And then the other one would be the price differences and how some of the commodities trade. It's called minimum moves, and most trade in quarters and halves, but some trade in 30 seconds and 64s. And I would say neither of these are real challenges, or routines and processes make this an easy task.
And how do you ensure that the alerts are user-friendly, and not so technical, easy to understand for all the members?
Well, the report that's sent out each day, it's very basic, and we have it split up into sections, and it's color-coded, and it's very user-friendly. We've had no issues or complaints from members in understanding the alerts.
All right, great. And are there any improvements or updates that you're planning to enhance the user experience with the trade alerts?
No, not currently, but of course we're always open to ideas, improvements based on user experiences and their input.
And, so I know sometimes members from time to time may provide feedback. How do you incorporate feedback from members into the system to maybe improve its performance or reliability?
Well, as I mentioned just previously, we're open to improvements based on user experiences and their input, but we also need to consider that the system has stood the test of time, and while some new members may occasionally request a change, others, long-standing customers, may object. And that's the beauty of discussions, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't break it, right?
That's right. That's right.
How do you see the role of technology, with AI and all this stuff evolving in the trading strategies employed by the Turtles Commodities Program?
Well, the turtle trading strategies, they're based off of what I call herd mentality, and that means, how do most traders react to market conditions? And what I've seen and witnessed over the past few decades is that as technology expands throughout the world, our percentages in market forecasting increases.
And what advice might you give to members on, how to make the most of the trade alerts and the technology behind them?
I think the first step for every member is to take the time to educate yourself by watching our educational videos and reading the manual. This will answer a lot of questions and provide insight into the turtle trading methodology. And of course, during that process, if you have any questions, reach out to us and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Well, that's fantastic. And I know the educational material is extensive. I know there's hours and hours of video of Russell teaching the strategy and the the book that comes with it. The manual is about 400 pages, I think, so it's pretty extensive. If you want to learn the strategy, the ins and outs, all the risk management, everything, it's there for members, which is great. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with the members about the technical side of the Turtles Commodity Program?
I would say, if I can give a recommendation, the single most important lesson is to not lose focus on the big profits. Be patient, because long-term trends will occur and have tremendous success. And for example, we had a recent cocoa trade that lasted just over 2 months, and it ended up netting over $50,000. And that's a long time to be in a trade, over 2 months. So some people they get impatient, they see the money, and they get out early. And the ones that they stuck it out to the end, and they ended up making 10 times the amount of money as some of the others that jumped out early on.
And I know that's true. I know a client that I communicated with, I think, closed his position out early with a $5,000 profit, which he thought was great. But like you said, he gave up another $45,000 if he had been patient and just let the trade play out. So that's the turtle strategy is, it was one of the, I think, original cut your loss, let the winner run type of strategies out there, the trend following strategy. So, well, thank you, Jeff, for sharing your insights. I'm sure everyone here appreciates the depth of knowledge that you bring to the table.